And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. We got a great show for you today. As always, we are live every single day at noon Eastern. If you want to watch live, head over to twitch.tv/Takes by Fans. If you want to watch but not live, head over to our YouTube channel, Takes by Fans. We post all of our shows and clips of the show there on a daily basis. And if you just want to listen, we are on podcasting apps, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. So however you want to watch or listen, we've got you covered multiple ways. All right, today's a big ol' Wednesday, and you know what that means, folks. It is our Wednesday film study show where we kind of go a little bit more in depth in some of the mainstream narratives, some narratives that we've been seeing, and just going a little bit more in depth in some of the players and teams this week in the NFL, just to kind of see, should we be fading some players' teams? Should we be buying up some more players and teams? So we're going to be looking at matchups from Steelers, Browns, Dolphins, Bills, Patriots, Chargers, Saints, Bucks, Titans, Colts, and 49ers, Bears today, and just kind of seeing if we should be buying or selling. Today's kind of our last day of talking about Week 8 in the NFL. Tomorrow we start ramping up talk on Week 9, the lines, what's going to happen, what's our predictions, all of that. So one last day talking about Week 8, so we have our kind of feet underneath us, and we know kind of where our thinking is heading into the next week. We don't like to kind of jump, folks. As soon as Monday comes, everybody's talking about the next week. Everybody in the national media is talking about next week. We like to take our time, break everything down, and get a true sense of what these players and teams are all about, and today is our last day of doing that. So we'll be looking at those matchups today. We got our NBA Daily 10 we got to take care of. And, there's just so much going on in the NFL today. Breaking today. We had the trade deadline yesterday, a little lackluster overall. Not even a little, lot lackluster. Really no last-second trade. So we're going to kind of spend a quick couple of minutes talking all the crazy nonsense in the NFL over the last 2 days. But let's start with our NBA 10. Let's get our 10 minutes on the clock. The next 10 minutes will be purely uninterrupted basketball talk of what we just saw in the NBA last night. And I think we're finally ready to start betting the NBA. We wanted to get a couple of games under our belt to see which kind of teams we are starting to believe in and starting to see some good things toward. And we've got some bets here today, so let's start talking about the NBA. The 10 minutes start now. Alrighty, decent day in the NBA last night. Not a lot of games, but we were able to see some real great performances. So here we go. Let's start here with the first matchup up, and that's the Bucks at the Pistons, and the Bucks beat the Pistons. No shocker, right? Was there Brook Lopez back? No. Was there Drew Holiday back? No. And the Bucks still win? Well, of course, it's the Pistons, folks. Their best two players, Jeremy Grant, 21 points. Okay, that's good, but then everybody else flounders. Their second best player, Sadiq Bey, 4 points on 15% shooting on 13 shots. Not going to get it done. And then the only other player in double-digit points for this Pistons team was Trey Lyles off the bench with 13 points. We know this Pistons team is not good, and they show this and prove it on a game-to-game basis. So, yes, the Bucks could have easily won this game like they did by like 30. I'm not even going to do the math. It's 117-89, folks. That's too big of math for me to even care about. The Pistons got blown out. This Bucks team, like we said, still no Brook Lopez, still no Drew Holiday at the one, and they were able to get it done because it's the Pistons. But Giannis, 28 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds, doing what he does. Thanasis Antetokounmpo still playing the 5 here with Brook Lopez out, 9 points, 8 rebounds. He's starting to get there, and I think this is going to be real great for this Bucks team. Like we said, yeah, they've kind of skidded. I think they lost like 3 straight games, but this is good experience for Thanasis to kind of get in there, get down low, get his kind of, beak wet a little bit in this league. So this is definitely going to help out the Bucks a little bit. We know, to be an NBA champion, you need health or you need depth. And if this Bucks team has kind of the depth, getting Thanasis this kind of experience real early on in the season, we're all about that. We say this all the time. We want to see what these teams all have from the top to the bottom to the bench, really kind of in the first 2-3 weeks of the season to truly see how deep these teams are, get some good experience for kind of the players that will not be playing for the majority of the season, but we know it always comes down to health. So get these kind of young, not kind of your top 10 players, get them good experience in game, and Thanasis is on his way. Grayson Allen, not the best night by him, 8 points on 2 of 6 from 3, but still just enough to get it done. And the bench here for the Bucks was absolutely fantastic last night. Jordan Nora, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Bobby Portis, 12 points, 8 rebounds, like we know he can do. And then Justin Robinson, 11 points and 4 assists. So Bucks take care of business real easy here against the Pistons, winning 117-89 and getting back on track. All right, next matchup up here is the Heat at the Mavericks, and man, oh man, folks, I think we already declared this Heat team as the real deal, but we'll reiterate it again today. This Heat team is the real deal, folks. Jimmy Butler, 23 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds, and folks, y'all have to remember, Jimmy Butler does not shoot threes, so all of his points are coming from kind of driving, mid-range, getting to the free throw line. He does not shoot the three, folks, and this is Jimmy Butler, folks. 23 points, a plus 14 on the floor, absolutely magnificent. Bam Adebayo still at the 5, obviously, 22 points, 13 rebounds, fantastic. Kyle Lowry, 22 points, 9 assists. That big 3 by itself, folks, is just so gosh dang good, folks. This is the Heat team from the bubble. They were lackluster overall last year, but they found what made them magical, and that is getting Jimmy Butler the ball, Bam Adebayo being more aggressive, and then having a true kind of point guard at the 1 in Kyle Lowry. This is a true squad, and what brings it all together, folks? Tyler Mother-loving Hero. Once again, this Heat team is the bubble team. This is the good team that got to the NBA Finals that year. This is the team, folks. Tyler Hero, 25 points on 3 of 6 from the 3. He led the team in scoring off the bench, 4 assists and 3 rebounds to go along with that. Yes, Tyler Hero. This is the bubble Tyler Hero, folks. We can truly get behind this Heat team. I'm loving everything about this team defensively. They got PJ Tucker. We talk about it all the time. Markieff Morris coming off the bench, 9 points, absolutely fantastic. This Heat team, folks, if you don't know, you better know right now. This Heat team is the real deal. And I know we haven't done any power rankings for the NBA. I think we're going to try and do this. We will probably start a power rankings for the NBA on when can we fit it in? Can't really do it on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. I think we can fit it in on Thursday. So I think tomorrow we will unveil our first of the season power rankings for the NBA. And I think we're going to have the Heat top 3. I would say top 3, maybe even 1, folks. So yeah, this Heat team, absolutely loving it. And they go and beat the Mavericks. Still no Kristaps Porzingis playing. Luka Doncic doing his thing. 33 big old points, 5 assists. Tim Hardaway Jr. back at the 3, and I think this is good. He was been struggling at the 2, move him to the 3. I think that's where he played the bulk of his time last season when he was really kind of making waves here for this Mavericks team. Tim Hardaway Jr. back at the 3 and having good success. 17 points. We've seen him flounder the last couple of games here. Jalen Brunson now at the 2, having a great game. So this kind of switch here is truly great here for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson at the 2, 25 points and 7 rebounds on efficient as heck shooting. 10 of 13 from the field, folks, 76%. Unfortunately, just come up a little bit short because they're facing one of the best teams in the league in the Heat. They win by 15, 125-110. All right, then we get the Kings at the Jazz, and man, oh man, the Jazz's guards absolutely stepped up big time like we know that they can do. Mike Conley, 30 points on 6 of 9 from 3, fantastic. Donovan Mitchell, 36 points, 6 assists, 8 rebounds, 5 of 12 from 3, fantastic as well. And then Rudy Gobert, he always gets his. He's like, oh, you're getting yours? Oh, you're getting yours? Oh, well, I got to get mine then. 12 points, 20 rebounds, Rudy Gobert being absolutely fantastic. Bojan Bogdanovic, 20 points as well, so they're all getting theirs, and this is what is so great about this Jazz team is that their starters are so good, and we haven't even talked about Joe Ingles or Jordan Clarkson or Hassan Whiteside coming off the bench. Hassan Whiteside, 9 points, 12 rebounds. Jordan Clarkson, a real bad game, but still found a way to put up a lot of shots. He shot absolutely awful last night. 0 of 11 from 3, folks. 0 of 11 from 3. 7% on 1 of 13 from the field. field, folks. Absolutely atrocious, but luckily everybody else stepped up scoring-wise, so Jordan Clarkson could have had the bad game. So the Jazz pull out of a close win here, and they beat the Kings. And this Kings team still having Buddy Hield coming off the bench. 19 points for Buddy Hield, the second leading scorer. They're going to get rid of him. It's just a matter of when, folks. De'Aaron Fox at the one still, 13 points, 9 assists. Solid performance by him. Tyrese Halliburton, 14 points. Raquan Holmes, 10 points, 10 rebounds. And then Davion Mitchell coming off the bench, slowly coming along here in the league. 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists on 2 of 7 from 3, 46% from the field, so not bad overall by this Kings team. Unfortunately, just lose close by 6 here, 119-113 over the Jazz. All right, then we get to the Pelicans at the Suns, and the Suns win 112-100, and this Suns team is kind of back to kind of getting their feet underneath them, kind of doing what they were last year. What's the record? They're like 4-3 now? 3-3? Is this updated? This is an updated 3-3 after the win. Whatever it is, we know they gotten out to a little bit of a slow start, and this team just got to the finals last season. So, we had the Heat team 2 years ago get to the finals. Last season, they were lackluster. Suns got to the finals last season. This season, in the beginning, they're a little lackluster, but they're starting to get back into that groove of what made them really good last year. Chris Paul, 14 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Fantastic. Devin Booker, 18 points, 8 rebounds. Still need him to kind of get a little bit more of scoring production. His scoring production this season so far has not really been that great. And just looking at this team, they really need Devin Booker to really step up and kind of be the true number one A1 tier 1 scorer, putting up about like 25 to 30 points a game. That's kind of really what they need from Devin Booker. So he still needs to step it up a little bit. JaVale McGee was at the 5 here, 18 points and 5 rebounds. No DeAndre Ayton. Jay Crowder at the 4, 13 points, solid. And then McCall Bridges at the 3, 22 points, led the team in scoring. And I'm loving this as well. Frank Kaminsky coming off the bench. No DeAndre Ayton. JaVale McGee gets in the starting lineup. And Frank Kaminsky, their other big, gets solid minutes. 28 minutes coming off the bench. 17 points, 4 steals, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and he was a plus 18 on the floor. We love to kind of see Frank Kaminsky on the Suns team. We believe he can be a real great productive player, productive big for the Suns team. We saw him kind of get a couple of solid minutes last year throughout the postseason and even in the finals, but it was never really anything great. So once again, getting these kind of other role players that really aren't going to see the floor for a lot of minutes throughout the entire season, but getting them some nice experience, some nice reps, so when they do need to be called upon for injuries or whatever it is, as the season progresses, they are ready and can just kind of fit in. So Frank Kaminsky getting nice minutes out here, absolutely love it. And that is our 10 minutes, but we got to finish up here, so let's keep going. Cameron Johnson off the bench, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Did not have Cameron Payne off the bench, and they were still able to get really great scoring production from basically everybody that played meaningful minutes. So Suns get the win, and then the Pelicans still no Zion, no Brandon Ingram, and I feel so bad for Jonas Valanciunas. I mean, once again, doing everything he can to truly single-handedly win these games and be competitive in these games like Cole Anthony is for the Magic. Jonas Valanciunas, 23 points, 14 rebounds. He led the team in scoring, led the team in rebounding. Fantastic. Only a -1 on the floor. Herbert Jones, the only other starter with the better plus-minus than Jonas Valanciunas, a +5 on the floor, but he only played 19 minutes. So just really nothing good. Devontae Graham, 12 points on 26% shooting. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 10 points on 28% shooting. Just unfortunately, they don't have their players, and they are unfortunately underwhelming when they don't have their kind of big three of Brandon Ingram and Zion. So Pelicans lose like we know they should be doing. Unfortunately, they lose 112-100. And then the last game of the night last night, Rockets at the Lakers, and the Lakers pull off a close 2-point win, winning 119-117. And the Lakers, a really good production from their big three. Russell Westbrook, 27 points, 7 assists, 9 rebounds. Where is all the praise for Russell Westbrook? Only 3 turnovers. LeBron had 4, AD had 4. Where's the praise for Russell Westbrook? Everybody's so quick to kind of villainize Russell Westbrook for being the kind of out-of-control Tasmanian devil player for this Lakers team, but he's been having some solid performances these last couple of games, and everybody's kind of Pip, quiet. No, I mean, this Lakers team is on like a 3-game winning streak, and you would have no idea the way that the people are talking about this Lakers team. So people love to clown Russell Westbrook, but nobody wants to give him the praise when he gets it going. Yes, he kind of takes decently long to kind of get into that really good setting where he's kind of gotten a good balance of going crazy, kind of out of control, wild, and being real productive. It does kind of take him a couple of weeks, maybe even the first couple of months of the season to really get it figured out here, but it seems like he's learning a lot quicker under the tutelage of LeBron James, and I say that very thinly. It's not like LeBron James is like Russell Westbrook's dad or is like a true mentor or anything. It's just kind of, LeBron James is one of the best players in the league, and Russell Westbrook is very, very good, and, can definitely use a little tutelage every now and then. So Russell Westbrook having a great night. Anthony Davis, 27 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks, and he's still playing the 5 here. Love seeing that. Once again, we have to see how long this will last. AD at the 5. LeBron James, 30 points, led the team in scoring, 10 assists, 2 steals, 4 rebounds, a +8 on the floor. LeBron is still great, 19 years into the league, and that was really it. They got solid production from Carmelo Anthony off the bench in 29 minutes, 15 points, real solid there. And Avery Bradley needs to step it up at the 2 points on 16% shooting. Definitely got to be a little bit better, but the big 3 of the Lakers, they're all fantastic. Carmelo Anthony's a great sixth man for this Lakers team. We need the other role players, Kent Bazemore, Avery Bradley, and definitely Malik Monk. Can we have a score? I think this is back-to-back games of Malik Monk going 0 for. He's 0 for 3. I think he was 0 for 6 their other game, putting up 1 point because he got to the free throw line twice. Splitting your free throws when you only shoot 2 of them? What are you doing? So I'm telling y'all, if they can get Avery Bradley and Malik Monk and Kent Bazemore to get solid production, I mean, all we really need for them is kind of a 10 points, that's kind of maximum. We really only need them to score like 10 points maximum each for this Lakers team to really kind of hit the next level. So once they do that, watch out for the Lakers. And then they beat the Rockets. The Rockets are nothing good. No Daniel Tice at the 5, and they're competitive and only lose by 2. Coincidence, correlation, folks? We don't really like Daniel Tice that much, and he wasn't playing, and they only lose by 2 instead of getting blown out like they're usually used to. So they have the rookie Alperen Sengun. If I butchered the name, I apologize, but 6 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, and he was only a -2 on the floor and a 2-point loss, so that kind of checks out. So he's better than Daniel Tice already. That's not that hard to do. Christian Wood led the team in scoring, 26 points, 16 rebounds. The man's an absolute monster. Kevin Porter Jr. still needs to kind of get there. He's not as good as he was last season, unfortunately, taking him a little too long to get back on track and picking up where he left off last season. Kevin Porter Jr., 11 points. He had 8 assists, which I definitely will give him, and 4 steals, but we need the scoring here a little bit more. 1 of 6 from 3, 35% from the field. So Rockets team may start to get it figured out here. Don't play Daniel Tice, and then you may be competitive here. So we'll see what their lineup is if Daniel Tice comes back healthy. I think we still stick with this rookie. That was a real great performance by him. I think this is his first start of the season, the first start that we've seen by him. So very well done by Alperen Sengun. Sengun. Fantastic. All right, that was the NBA from last night, but I think I'm ready to start unveiling our picks for the NBA, folks. Our first official day betting in the NBA. We wanted to get a couple of games under our belt before we were just throwing away money. Wanted to get a nice landscape, a nice finger on the pulse, if you will, on what is going on in the NBA this season. And we're ready to unveil our first picks, and we're feeling really good about them. And we're going to have 2 solid bets, and then we're going to go with the third that we still feel confident about. Kind of our locks and 99% guarantees if you follow our NFL coverage. But our first pick here is the Magic at home getting 6.5 points. Oh my goodness, yes, this Celtics team is nothing good, folks. It's just Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, and that is coming straight from the horse's mouth of the team of Marcus Smart, folks. He is saying this, and this is what we've been saying, and now it's matching up, and everybody's on the same page now. But this Magic team, Cole Anthony, I mean, we're celebrating, we're gushing about Cole Anthony every single day we talk about. Every time the Magic play, we're like, Man, oh man, this Cole Anthony kid, he's got it, folks. So he's going to keep the game close. The Celtics don't blow anybody out. They have trouble winning the games, and we get 6.5 for the home team. Cole Anthony will keep it close. This is the best value of the night, folks. Magic plus 6.5. And then we are going to take this game here. We're going to take the Bulls plus 2. We're going to see what this Bulls team is truly made of. We love their kind of core four. DeMar DeRozan, Lonzo Ball, Vucevic, and Zach LaVine. We are absolutely loving what they've got here, and they're going against the 76ers. Now, we do love this 76ers team as well, but we think the Bulls can be competitive, and we get 2 points with it. Not the greatest value, but we think the Bulls can definitely keep it close, and we're going to be betting on the Bulls tonight, folks. Bulls plus 2. So we're feeling real good about those bets. And then we're going to add a third bonus pick here. And we're going to take the Knicks plus 1 because we know the Pacers don't win games. So, this should be a free bet for us. Not great value, only a 1-point spread, basically just calling the winner. But Knicks, we know they are an emerging team here. And the Pacers, they don't win. So we'll take the Knicks on the road plus 1. Feeling very, very good. Our best bet, Magic plus 6.5. We like Bulls plus 2. And then we're going to take the Knicks plus 1 because the Pacers don't win. So let's take advantage while they're still not winning. Alrighty, so that is the NBA, folks, from last night and tonight. And unfortunately, this Bulls 76ers game should be on TV. Unfortunately, it's not. And they're showing Hawks and Nets. So I don't know. I think I'd rather see Bulls than 76ers, honestly. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if the Hawks Nets was a good game. It's on 7:30 ESPN. Alrighty, that is all the NBA that we needed to go over for today. Now I want to quickly touch on some NFL stories because the league is getting absolutely wild, folks. And usually we talk stories on kind of Thursday show or Saturday show when we have extra time in the show, but there's just so much we cannot wait for. So let's just go over some breaking news that is going on today and what's been going on over the last couple of days. So first one up here, the Cleveland Browns. What is going on with this? You had a chance to trade OBJ last night and you don't, and now we get this. Cleveland Browns wide receiver OBJ has been told he's excused from practice today. And we're hearing that he was ready to practice, so it kind of caught him off guard, like, whoa, what's going on here? So let's see what's going to happen with this Browns team. We know Baker Mayfield's not getting OBJ the ball. Is he kind of expressing his discontent maybe in the locker room? We haven't really seen it in the national media, but to tell him, hey, you don't need to come to practice today, that's real bizarre. So this is just broke. This broke about like 10 minutes before we went live, and I don't think we have any true updates yet. So this is going to be absolutely crazy, folks, what they do with OBJ. You had the chance to trade him. You didn't trade him. He had one target last week for 6 yards in a huge game, a revenge game for the Steelers. So it's like, why would you just not trade him? So we'll see. We'll get more information as today progresses, as this week progresses. But OBJ may just be getting let go from the Browns. That'd be wild, but we'll keep an eye on it. The Panthers have designated running back Christian McCaffrey to return off of IR, so now Sam Darnold can finally be good again because he's got his main man, Christian McCaffrey, in the backfield. The Jets, Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh are, quote, in lockstep with each other on the Jets quarterback situation, kind of talking about, do we go back to Zach Wilson? He's not healthy quite yet, so still rocking with Mike White, but they said we'll cross that bridge when we get there, so maybe they kind of sit Zach Wilson a little bit. Mike White got it done. We'll see what happens with the Jets quarterback situation. This week, Mike White is definitely going. Zach Wilson's not healthy yet, and I think it's 2 weeks minimum for Zach Wilson, so he may be even out longer, and it's definitely going to make their decision easier to kind of be like, no, Zach, take another week. You need another week, Zach. Let's take one more week. If Mike White is getting it done, won one game without Zach Wilson, let's see if they can win a second. And then the big news from today, which is getting everybody riled up again. And folks, will y'all relax on the vaccination status? It's like, I don't understand why y'all love getting riled up and y'all love being angry, folks. And you can't come at me being like, what are you talking about? We don't love being angry. Y'all are on Facebook, and we know Facebook, that's what it does. It keeps you engaged by fighting with each other. Y'all love being miserable. Y'all love, and I don't get it. We don't do that over here. I don't even do that personally. I was like, I'm cool as a cucumber, folks. I roll with it. I never get angry by really anything. And y'all love getting angry again on the same things, and y'all love going to war and debating and thinking that your position is right and the only clear-cut right choice, and your charged language calling everybody else dumb and stupid for not thinking the way you think. It's so tiring for me, and I barely get involved with it because it's so nonsensical to do. But y'all do you. So this is the big news from today, folks. Aaron Rodgers has tested positive for COVID-19, and he will not be playing this week because he is unvaccinated, so he has to kind of quarantine for 10 days at minimum. Now, why is this a big story? Because Aaron Rodgers kind of said a little earlier in the offseason, he said I'm immunized. And I think the phrasing of the question was, Aaron Rodgers, are you vaccinated? Not with the specific COVID-19. So I think Aaron Rodgers, big brain IQ, think he can outsmart everybody. He thinks he's the smartest person in the room. I think he kind of phrased the answer of saying, yes, I'm immunized, because when people say, I'm immunized, they kind of talk about the main vaccines. The measles, the mumps, the rubella ones that everybody gets as a kid. That's kind of what you phrase as, yes, I'm immunized. So the phrasing, I don't think specifies, and this was kind of, I think in August when, and the videos are coming out, folks. If you take a look on Twitter, that's what you're going to see is Aaron Rodgers stories. I think Aaron Rodgers was like, the reporter didn't ask me if I'm vaccinated for COVID-19. He just said, am I vaccinated? And I am vaccinated. I've got, my MMR, my other ones that I got as a kid. Yes, I am immunized. I am immunized. Y'all didn't ask any specifics. Aaron Rodgers, big brain IQ. I'm the smartest person in the room. I can outthink anybody. I'm smart. I'm kind of godlike mental here. I'm smarter than everybody. And we've been tracking this, folks. This is not the first time that we've said this, folks. This is what we've seen by Aaron Rodgers through his entire career. This is why we are kind of good on saying this. It's not like, this is nonsense that we're spewing. This is kind of what we see by Aaron Rodgers. He's got a big brain IQ. He at least believes it. So I think that's kind of what he was going for, but he's not vaccinated, and now we got this kind of jumble mess going on. So it's going to be interesting. Once again, people are getting, should we take a look at the comments? I don't really want to. But I'm sure, I'm already getting other personalities that I follow on Twitter here for my sports account, the Takes by Fan account, and they are just going wild on this man. And it's just like, get it, don't get it. I don't care. Get it, don't get it. It's your choice. But everybody else likes to force everything else. Y'all love to be miserable. We digress. So that's the Aaron Rodgers situation. And then the last thing here, Michael Thomas, he's out for the season. We were ready for this man to come back. We were just waiting for this man to come back. You were off the bye. We were like, okay, you were good after the bye. That's what the initial kind of statement was in the offseason. But now he's like, no, I'm done. So this is the official statement by Michael Thomas. He is done for the year. He says this, quote, I've always been a man of faith. In these past few months, my faith has truly been tested. As many of you know, early last season, I injured my ankle and worked extremely hard over the next few months to get back in time to finish the season. Unfortunately, the rehab didn't go as planned, and earlier this offseason, it was apparent I would need to have a procedure to repair the injury. Since then, the team and I have worked diligently, day and night, to rehab to get me back on the field. Unfortunately, there has been another small setback which we will have to address. To my displeasure, I will not be able to make it back in time for this season, but will do everything in my power to get back to the player I have always been. I know God doesn't make mistakes, so I will continue to follow in his path and cannot wait to be back on the field in front of the best fans on the planet. So not having Michael Thomas, you just lost your starting quarterback, and this offense already is not that explosive, so a big blow here for the Saints. Now, with another decision, Trevor Siemian or Taysom Hill. So, the Saints not getting good here. All right, and then the last thing here, I'm sure y'all have heard this. Oh, my goodness. Las Vegas Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs killed somebody, folks. Drinking, driving, getting into a car accident. And let me go back to my home feed right here because now we get a mugshot. Ooh, this is real bad, folks. The Raiders already released him. He's not going to play in the league. He's probably going to jail. Career over. Truly unfortunate here. And then also he killed somebody. A loss of life. Always never good, folks, especially when it's not his fault. It's not like Henry Ruggs got hit by a drunk driver. Henry Ruggs was the drunk driver that killed somebody. So just a mess of a situation here. Now with Rich Bisaccia, again here having to face, another hurdle for this Raiders team. And now this one hits a little bit more close to home because this is somebody like taking somebody's life and all that. So, man, oh man, what a huge, unfortunate situation. And let's read this because this is news to me. So now we got some breaking news here for Henry Ruggs situation. Here we go. Former Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs, once again former because they did release him last night, officially off the team, is accused of driving 156 miles an hour, seconds before the crash. Folks, 156 miles an hour, holy cow. He was at 127 miles an hour when airbags deployed. His blood alcohol level was 0.161. That's double, 0.08. Double that. That's 0.16. So double over the legal limit. So not good at all. Which is more than twice the legal limit. Like we just said, we've got some good math over here. A loaded gun was also found in the car. Oh my God. And this is his mugshot, folks. Neck breaks, cut on the nose, emotionless, soulless eyes because he knows it's over. Man, oh man, truly unfortunate. This Raiders team putting up the most points it has over the last two games. And, Rich Bisaccia turning around the team and Derek Carr only having 3 incompletions and all that. And now we get this mess. So we still like the Raiders. We'll see how much they miss Henry Ruggs offensively. Deshaun Jackson's available. He didn't get traded. He's got released, not traded. So we'll see if the Raiders kind of bring him in. But the whole situation is just truly, truly unfortunate, heartbreaking, inexcusable. We're not making any excuses. I mean, this is exactly what should happen. I mean, you go to jail. You should not be able to hide behind your celebrity or fame or anything like that. So, man, oh man, what a mess. What a mess. Absolutely heartbreaking. So. And now we get this. Oh, this just came up 30 seconds ago. Here we go. District Attorney Steve Wolfson to reporters about Henry Ruggs saying, quote, "There is no more suspicion. Henry Ruggs made a choice to drive while under the influence and be twice over the legal limit. I have never seen a case in my 41 years of a person who is charged with a crime driving in excess of 150 miles an hour. 150 miles an hour, folks. I don't even think roller coasters go 150 miles an hour. So what are we doing? So holy moly, 100. Could you, obviously, I'm like, could you imagine seeing, let alone not even being in the car that got hit by 150, could you imagine seeing that crash of somebody driving 150 miles an hour? Wow, that's, I don't even know, that's mind-blowing. 150, geez. I don't think I've ever driven 100 miles an hour ever before. I think I cap out at like 80. I think I'll cap if I go a little over the limit, which I think I incriminate myself a little bit. But I think the most I've done in a car is like 80, and that I'm like, I need to slow down. This man was going double that, bro. Wow, absolutely crazy. All right. So that's all the stories that we just wanted to quickly go over. So now we can finally get into our NFL film study. Hopefully we can fit it all in. Y'all know we go long on this, so let's head over and watch some film here. So here we go. The first matchup that we are going to be watching in our Week 8 film study. We want to watch the Steelers and Browns matchup because this was a close game. Good defensive battle here. We set a bar for Baker Mayfield this week, and he really kind of hit the bar. He was like, I think this is 64% completion percentage. We wanted to see 66. We wanted to see 250 yards. He had 225. We wanted to see 2 touchdowns, no picks. picks, no fumbles. He had no touchdowns, no picks, no fumbles. But this was a lower scoring game, good defensive battle. So I think we can excuse the touchdowns overall. So, these last couple of weeks, the media has really kind of been going hard, knocking Baker Mayfield. And I don't know. I think the media is starting to get to me. I don't even know what to think of Baker Mayfield anymore. And I usually don't let the media, the national media, social media, the popular opinions really influence my decision. So I want to take a look at these final 2 drives from the Browns offensively, because they had 2 chances. They were only down by 5 points in the fourth quarter, and they had 2 possessions that went big. Their first possession, 9 plays, 59 yards. Second drive, 10 plays, 25 yards, and unfortunately stalling in different ways. So I want to quickly watch the last 2 drives here by the Browns and get a good sense. Is our thinking on Baker Mayfield right, or should we be buying the national media narrative a little bit more? Is it on all Baker Mayfield? Is it the players? Is it Kevin Stefanski, the head coach? What is going wrong with this Browns team? Because now they're 4-4. I think they only had 4 losses last season, or 5 losses. Maybe they went 11-5. But the point is that they were really good last season, and now we're really just not getting that. And all the hiccups offensively and all the injuries over the last 3 weeks, and they're still kind of coming away. So I don't think we should be selling this Browns team, but the national media is still selling the Browns and Baker Mayfield. So let's see what we get here on these last 2 drives and see what we should be thinking about in terms of just what this Browns team is heading into next week. They do play this week, correct? They don't have a bye. Let me quickly see who their matchup is for week 9 coming up. To see if we can be buying them. Here we go. The Browns had the Bengals. Oh my God, what a game that's going to be. Browns at Bengals, both coming off real close, little bit of heartbreaking losses right here. Browns on the road as well. So that's going to be a true test next week as well. Are we going to get lackluster points, lackluster offense, lose close? Are we going to get that again? So let's watch these last 2 drives. So here we go. First drive here. It starts with 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter at their own 20-yard line, and they're only down 5 points, 1 possession game. Let's see what happens here. Here we go. First play. Baker Mayfield under center, single back in the backfield. Once again, they only have 1 running back now, so I just don't like the national media. And look at this. Boom. Nice 25-yard strike, 20-yard strike here by Baker Mayfield. Play action, and he puts it right on the money. Boom. Wide open space right there. And there it is, getting it to the 45-yard line. 25-yard throw right there. A nice drive starter. So once again, I don't think it's fair that the national media is putting literally every single blame for this Browns team on Baker Mayfield. The injuries, the whole OBJ situation, what is going on with that? And now we get Baker Mayfield here slinging the ball. So, alrighty, that's a good play number 1. Here we go, play number 2. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Play action pass, Baker Mayfield set up screen, delivers the ball accurate, and it goes for 9 yards. All right, this is a good drive so far. Why does it stall? Why does it fail? Here we go, across midfield, 2nd and 1. Baker Mayfield now handing off the ball, and it picks up the first down. Boom, not much more than the first down, but hey, picking up the first down, now new set of downs. And once again, Kevin Stefanski calling the plays, head coach calling the plays. I've got no problem with that. Once again, we like Kevin Stefanski, so we're just trying to get a true gauge on what this Browns team, what they're doing and what's happening. So here we go. After picking up the first down, 1st and 10, handing the ball off again. Doesn't go anywhere. Alrighty, next play, 2nd and 10. Baker Mayfield going to empty out the backfield. No, bring him right back in. A lot of motion. And Baker Mayfield goes, boom, right over the middle of the field. 5 yards makes it now 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 4 from the 40-yard line. Alrighty, what did they call here? And everything was really shallow there, so Baker Mayfield taking the right read. Here we go, 3rd and 4, plenty of time to throw. He's going to step up in the pocket, take off with it, and boom, right there, Baker Mayfield, his legs, picks up the first down. Real smart decision, tuck it and run. Picks up the first, new set of downs, all of that. Here we go, 1st and 10 again at the Steelers' 34-yard line. They hand off the ball. Goes for about 2 yards. Alrighty, they're moving the ball. They're looking good here. This is a good offense so far. Here we go, 2nd and 8. Baker Mayfield, play action. Boom, a nice slant there to Jarvis Landry, and then he fumbles. Oh my God, and loses the ball. But this is a good strike here. Look at this. Play action. Boom, right on the money, in stride, able to pick up the first down and 4 yards more. But Jarvis Landry fumbles the ball, so that's not on Baker. Baker is excelling on this drive. I don't think it's right for the national media to put all the blame 100% on Baker Mayfield, calling him trash, saying he can't lead a team to the Super Bowl. I'll agree he's not clutch, but he's in the right fit for him to carry this team. Exactly like Ryan Tannehill is in the right fit to carry that Titans team. Baker Mayfield is in the right fit to carry this Browns team. Just unfortunately, everything's kind of been going wrong this season. The injuries to Baker Mayfield, he's dealing with the left shoulder injury, even though he's right-shouldered, right-handed. That's still gonna affect you. You have pain in there. It's gonna affect your throwing a little bit, but he's really not even letting it affect him. This is some good throwing here on this drive. Unfortunately, Jarvis Landry letting him down. So that was a real great drive, and they were at like the 30-yard line, looking to put up some points. At least they would have scored a field goal. There would be like 8 minutes left, plenty of time. What's the time right here? 6 minutes left. So there probably would have been about 4.5 minutes left. You could probably get the ball back if your defense steps up, and now you're only down 3. The defense stepped up here and got him the ball back. Still down 5. Let's watch this drive. Down 5, still 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. They start at their own 39-yard line. Let's see what this drive is looking like. Here we go. Baker Mayfield, play number 1, hands the ball off, and it goes big. 10 yards right there. Nick Chubb is the real deal. Like we know, now at midfield, 1st and 10 again. Once again, great job by Kevin Stefanski calling the plays. A nice, good mix of run and pass, play action, kind of going a little bit deep, a lot of misdirection as well. So that was great on the last drive. Unfortunately, Jarvis Landry fumbles. Now on this drive, they hand the ball off, only picks up 1 yard, brings up 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 48-yard line of the Steelers. Baker Mayfield, boom, hitting a nice out route, and it goes for that. Does that pick up the first down? That's real close. I think they give it to him. Once again, Baker Mayfield making the right read. Good job delivering the ball to your playmakers, and we know there's playmakers all over the field here for this Browns team. Picked up the first down at the 39-yard line now. Here we go. Baker Mayfield under center on 1st and 10. Once again, good mix-up here between shotgun, under center, plenty of time to throw, goes up deep, and boom. Oh, my God, this is right in the hands of Jarvis Landry, and he drops it. Oh, my God, watch this. This is a good deep shot. He's going deep here, 15 yards down the field, and that's right in the hands of Jarvis Landry. How do you miss that? Do we get a replay? Oh, we do. We get a replay. This is going to be a great angle. Was this a bad drop by Jarvis Landry? It looked like 100% on the money by Baker Mayfield. Here we go, replay. In the hands, and that would have brought him down to the 25-yard line. Baker Mayfield was on the money here. Here we go, 2nd and 10 now. They have to stop the play. Timeout, Steelers. All right, after the timeout, here we go, still 2nd and 10. Baker Mayfield pumping up, going deep, and OBJ misses this one. Let's see if we get a replay here. Deep shot. There's a flag on the play. I want to see a replay. Was this a good throw by Baker Mayfield? Let's see. Here we go. OBJ down the middle of the field. Here we go. I don't know. I think that's a good ball. I don't like how OBJ went up in the air to go grab it. Like he was a little timid that he was going to get hit. There was 2 defenders kind of closing in on him, but I think he kind of slowed down a little bit and he tried to like do a spectacular catch instead of just going up strong with 2 hands. I don't know. There was plenty of time to adjust to this ball, plenty of room to adjust to this ball. I don't think OBJ wants to get hit, and we don't fault anybody for not wanting to get hit, but I think this was a bad job by OBJ to try and catch this ball. I think this is a great throw. Unfortunately, we don't have the All-22 here yet. Once again, take that up with Game Pass, folks. We try. We hold out till Wednesday to do the film study because it's supposed to be all the film is up here 24 hours. We go like 72. Just give everything time, and it's still not up here, so take that up with them, folks. Don't come at us with, we can't get all 22 and stuff like that. Don't come at me like that, folks. But yeah, I think OBJ just this is real. He could do whatever he wanted. He didn't adjust well to this ball. Could it have been thrown a little bit better? Yeah, I would say it could have been thrown a little bit better, but still, I mean, there's plenty of opportunity to catch this ball, and he just doesn't. That would have brought him down to the 3-yard line. I think the flag was roughing the passer, so boom, that play would have stood at the 4-yard line. So I don't agree with y'all. And once again, y'all were almost brainwashing me. I almost fell for the national media trap of, hey, we can never buy Baker Mayfield. I don't think that's right, folks. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Play action. Baker Mayfield rolling out to the left. Nothing open, and still tries to fit it in there. That's a good chance right there on the sideline. Unfortunately, a little out of bounds there, but still gave a guy an opportunity. Let's see, do we get a nice replay here? I want to see how far this was out of bounds because I don't think it was that far out of bounds. Probably got to throw it right here. Yeah, Tony Romo saying he kind of missed it a little bit. I kind of agree. Probably should have thrown it a little bit earlier, but still gave a person a chance on the sideline. That's not bad overall. That's the first bad play, if you want to classify that as a total bad play by Baker Mayfield, on 2 huge clutch drives in the 4th quarter down points. I don't know, folks. Here we go. 2nd and 10. They hand off the ball. It gets nothing, a 1-yard loss. All right, now it brings up 3rd and 11 here. This is kind of why we're getting the drive stalled now. And then they go offsides. Back them up 5 more. Oof. Now we get 3rd and 16. Here we go. 3rd and 16 from the 30-yard line. Down 5. Can't kick a field goal here. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. Here we go. 3rd and 16. Baker Mayfield stepping up in the pocket. Dumps it down low. Only picked up about 3 yards. All right, that's not the best right there. All right, now we get 4th and 12. Here we go. After the 2-minute warning, 4th and 12. Does he go to the sticks here? Does he dink and dunk? Is it a wildly thrown ball? Here we go. Empty backfield. 4th and 12. 4th and 12. Game on the line. Here we go. Plenty of time to throw. Steps up. Launches a ball, and boom, that's right in Jarvis Landry's hands again, and he drops it. That would have picked up the first down. He went to the marker. Oh, man, let's get a replay of this one. Let's double check. Was this on Jarvis Landry again? I think this is just a drop. This seemed good here. Here he is over the middle of the field. Oh, that's right in the hands. It's also great defense here by Minkah Fitzpatrick to kind of rip down Jarvis Landry's hands. But this is not on Baker Mayfield, folks. That's a great throw by Baker Mayfield. This is a great throw by Baker Mayfield, folks. It's right in the money, on the money, in the hands. Look at that. That's in his hands. He's caught it. But this is great defense by Minkah Fitzpatrick to rip down the hands and to force the incompletion. But Jarvis Landry has to be hard-handed right there. You got to hold on to that ball, folks. So I'm still buying Baker Mayfield. I'm still buying this Browns team as a whole. Unfortunate here. The fumble, the drop. It's not on Baker Mayfield, folks. It's like everybody is still kind of giving free passes to the Chiefs a little bit. We still give free passes to the Chiefs. It's just their turnovers. And in this game, it was just the unfortunate situations here in the 4th quarter. They were making the right reads, marching down the field on both occasions right here. Baker Mayfield making smart plays with the ball and got it done in the clutch. Just Jarvis Landry couldn't get it done. And now I want to talk about this a little bit. So OBJ's dad, and once again, this is playing into the whole thing with OBJ situation right here of him not being allowed to practice. OBJ's dad, and this came yesterday, once again, why we were kind of expecting OBJ to get moved by the trade deadline. Did I not save this? Oh, is this a big blunder on my part? Let me see if I can bring this up quickly. OBJ's dad posted a video of all the missed opportunities by Baker Mayfield of not throwing to OBJ when he was wide open. So now I want to go to that video and watch that. OBJ dad. Let's see if I can bring this up quickly. OBJ dad's video right here. All right, here we go. Are we going to find it? I want to see the video. I don't want everybody talking about the video. I want to talk about the video. I need to see the video. It's on Instagram. Damn, are we really not going to be able to find it? Are people OBJ dad's video? Let me type it in Google, not YouTube. All right, I just want to find the video. Let me tweet it. Let me search it on Twitter. OBJ dad. Let me just type that in. I just want to find the video. I thought I saved the tweet. I apologize. Can somebody just show me the video, please? Here we go. Here it is. There it is. All right, here we go. Here we go. So this is what OBJ's dad put out. The misses by Baker Mayfield to OBJ. Let's watch this. Does he have any kind of right to complain right here? That's behind. I think this is all this season as well, which definitely doesn't put it in a good light either. But yeah, right behind, right there to OBJ. That would have went big. Right here against the Vikings. Underthrown again. Okay. But I mean, OBJ, he missed a throw. This week we just watched it. OBJ wide open right here. He doesn't go to him. And once again, this is probably why OBJ was not asked to go to practice. Why is your dad doing this? And once again, LeBron even said something about OBJ. So was OBJ going to his dad and LeBron be like, hey, I can't say anything personally, but if y'all say stuff, that could get the ball rolling right here. So I'm saying OBJ is probably orchestrated this a little bit. And I mean, just look at the production of this video highlighting the receiver. He's wide open down the middle of the field right here. Definitely got to take this shot. I will agree. Baker Mayfield, utilize your weapons. I mean, this is open. You got to throw him the ball right here, but he decides to take off and run with it. It's still a positive play, but not the positive play. We criticize quarterbacks all the time for not utilizing their weapons. He's going to them here on the sideline, and unfortunately, this is I don't know why you included this one. This is a tight throw to squeeze it in at. No real great separation, and it's okay. It's still a little not great, but this is a tough kind of dime to thread. Like, not many quarterbacks can make this throw, like the elite ones either. I mean, that's a tough one. I don't know if you incorporate that to make your case. We get a replay right here. Throw it right there. He's calling for it. Utilize your weapons. That's what we were, so threw it a little late. He did throw that a little late. But back to what we were saying. I just lost it again. OBJ, not utilizing your weapons. I mean, we were begging for Geno Smith to utilize his weapons, and he finally did it a little bit too late because now Russell Wilson is back to come back. But utilize your weapons. Go to your A1 Tier 1 wide receivers. That's what they're there for. I mean, so, I will kind of start seeing that a little bit more on Baker Mayfield. I think that's really the only knock that we have on Baker Mayfield. Utilize your weapons. And he was still utilizing his weapons, just maybe not the right weapon. Jarvis Landry. This is who he likes to go to a little bit more, doesn't like to go to OBJ, and we've seen that. So I do get it that OBJ should be a little irritated that he's not getting the ball enough. This is open right here. Gotta throw that, rolling out to the right. That's decently open. You can, maybe not, because, number 33, I don't know. Some of these videos, I agree with some of them. I don't agree, and this is an 11-minute video. So, like I said, I think OBJ has some, right? That's a tough throw to kind of fit it in at. This is not, wide open that he's missing. This was overthrown, but this is a tough throw to squeeze it in over the corner and before the safety. That's a tough needle to thread right there. So, he's got the point, and where's the safety at? I mean, I don't even think this is great right here, what the dad is trying to do and all of the points he's trying to make. He's open for a half a second. He's saying, you got to throw it right then. And it's I don't agree 100% on all of these. So I'm still buying Baker Mayfield at the end of the day, folks. I'm still buying this Browns team. I don't think, OBJ never really worked with, the Giants either. He had one good catch, one good season, and everyone's still saying, hey, he's one of the best receivers in the game. Is he? I don't know. So I'm not ready to kind of sell this Browns team. I'm not ready to buy into the national media narrative. I think we're still staying good on Baker Mayfield. He's not clutch, but other than that, he can control a game. The man can control a game. The man's a game controller, game manager, whatever you want to call him. I'm not buying into what y'all are selling. Unfortunately, I gave it. Y'all were almost getting me. I had to kind of break out this game for the film study, but I'm not buying what y'all are selling. I still buy and believe in Baker Mayfield. That was great drives right there. Jarvis Landry fumbled. Jarvis Landry couldn't catch. That's what it boiled down to. That's why the Browns lost. Not Kevin Stefanski's play calling. I didn't really like the second down run right there that lost a yard. I didn't really like that one, but overall, everything else was great. So I'm still buying the Browns, and I'm still buying Baker Mayfield. I don't agree with y'all. That's where we'll end it. We don't agree with y'all. All right, let's move on to this next matchup up here. We're looking at the Dolphins and the Bills, and we're not watching Tua this week, so y'all can relax. Okay, we've done enough of that. We already know he's great. We don't have to kind of keep watching him every single week, okay? But what I really want to watch here is every single Josh Allen run because I'm loving it. We started to see it a little bit more last season as the season progressed, getting Josh Allen kind of designed quarterback runs a little bit more, and now I think they're really want to incorporate it in the offense because this Bills offense can literally do whatever they want. Josh Allen can make every single throw on the field. They've got speedy wide receivers to kind of, 5-yard crossing routes or 15-yard go routes. They can run every single route and be wide open. Josh Allen can deliver the ball wherever it needs to be. They've got some good running back. Devin Singletary and Zach Moss are starting to kind of emerge as kind of solid tier 2 running backs. I'm not going to put them in tier 1 category right now, but I would say, top of tier 2, which is still good. And then like Josh Allen, he can run, he's mobile, he's big, he's beefy, he doesn't fumble. He did fumble once here, didn't lose it, so that's fantastic. He rarely fumbles, cleaned that up last season as well. So if we're getting Josh Allen, dual threat quarterback here, and now that just opens the playbook up even more for Buffalo, I think now we're cooking with gas here with this Bills team. So Josh Allen led the team in rushing, 8 carries for 55 yards and a touchdown. We've got him all queued up here. I want to watch Josh Allen run that thing, run the rock, and just show what this Bills offense can really do when they incorporate everything. They got some smart coaches over there in Buffalo, folks. Really the only kind of last knock that we have on this Bills team, we can't even see it in the regular season. It's kind of the offensive play calling in the playoffs. I think it gets a little conservative, so if they can clean that up. Other than that, this Bills team is a full go offensively, defensively, fantastic. Josh Allen's still very, very good. So let's watch Josh Allen run the ball here, folks. It was looking fantastic all game, and they did it all throughout the game. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, to seal the game, to ice the game, all of that. So they did it all throughout, folks. Let's queue up every single run here. So here we go, first run. And this was the biggest one of the day, but all the other ones are still good, folks. So, the first one's the best, but they're all still good. So let's queue this up. Here we go. All right. Josh Allen, here we go, in the first quarter, 0-0 game at their own 25-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 10. Josh Allen dropping back to pass. He sees green in front of him, and he takes off, and this is like 30-plus yards. And once again, he's trying to he's not sliding. He's not the biggest slider or runner out of bounds, which I don't think will kind of get him into trouble because, just look how big he is running down the field, folks. This is a big quarterback. Let's get his official measurements up. I think he's 6'6". I think he's 6'5". I think he's like 6'5", 240, folks. Let me get this up quickly. Let's see how close we are. That's what he looks like. He looks 6'4", 250, maybe 240. Josh Allen. Here we go. Josh Allen, career stats. Let's get his height and weight. The big beef stir that he is, folks. 6'5", 237. Sheesh. It's a big boy right there, folks. Big old boy running down the field. Fantastic. So he doesn't like to go down. He wants to take a little bit of contact. Doesn't really fumble the ball either. Really clean that up. Where Baker Mayfield is still fumbling the ball a little bit, way more than Josh Allen. So definitely got to clean that up, Baker. But we're on Josh Allen now. So great run right there. Saw the daylight on 3rd and 10. Clutch as heck. And took off and ran with it. Fantastic. Alrighty, next one up here. Here we go. We're going to get a rush for no gain on 3rd and 9. They have to settle for a field goal here. Let's see why. Here we go. 3rd and 9 at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. A high snap, and this was a designed run. So I don't really like it on 3rd and 9, the designed run, but still the thought is there. This is not a kind of, they want to utilize Josh Allen in the running game. It's not like Josh Allen like Patrick Mahomes. Oh, nothing's open. I've waited 5, 6, 7 seconds. All right, let me take off and run with it. They want to scheme actively, have this kind of a bigger part, not a huge part. He's not going to be like Lamar Jackson. He's not going to be Kyler Murray in the sense, but they want to kind of get maybe 5 to 10 rushes purely designed for Josh Allen a game. So that it got nothing there, but it will go throughout the game and as the game progresses. So a little bit of a unflattering run right there, but the thought is there that, hey, we want to get him the ball, and that's what we love. Alrighty, next, Josh Allen run here comes in the third quarter. So he didn't run in the second quarter, if my notes are correct. Okay. And now here we go in the third quarter. Here we go. Third quarter, second drive. Oh, touchdown drive. Now we're starting to run on touchdown drives. Now this is what we're talking about. Here we go. 7:25, and we get it right here. Alrighty, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Josh Allen's going to keep it and run with it. Let's see. 3rd and 1. Shotgun here. Play action, read option, fake with the pass, and then he's going to kind of break a defender. Once again, the big beefiness of Josh Allen. This was not a designed quarterback run. I don't even think this was kind of like the third option of, hey, let me run it. A lot of play action, a lot of fake right here, but a defender comes up and tries to tackle him. The big beefiness of Josh Allen says, get off of me, stays on his feet, and then just tucks it and run with it, and boom, right there. Is not trying to slide, picks up the first down. Folks, just look how big he is compared to everybody else. This is a big beefster out there, folks. Jeez. So good there for the first down on 3rd and 1. Fantastic. That's when we should be designing quarterback runs for Josh Allen, not on 3rd and 9. I think that got a little crazy right there in that instance. All right, what else do we get here? Next rush up, third quarter, third drive. So that results in a touchdown, and now once again running on a touchdown drive right here. Here we go, 1st and 10 at the Dolphins' 30-yard line. We're going to get Josh Allen running the ball. Here we go, empty backfield. Let's see, was this designed or an improv? Here we go. Empty backfield, 1-step drop, and then he's just going to take off and run with it, and it picked up about 2 or 3 yards right there. Can't really tell if this was designed or not. Let's see, can we figure out anything quickly? That doesn't look like it was designed, but makes maybe the right read right there. I'm not going to go in the all-22 to see where every receiver is. That's not the point of this. We just want to see Josh Allen running the ball, and it's strong right up the middle right there for about 2 yards. Alrighty, next run up here. Here we go. 6 minutes left. Here we go. So they get a touchdown on that drive that he ran the ball with. And now here we go. We're going to get another run here. All right, this time it loses 4 yards. Ooh, they brought him down in the backfield. Maybe getting a little too cute with it as the game progresses. But let's see. Here we go. Up 6 points right there. And this is where I think this is what they call the fumble right here. So Josh Allen seemed to be trying to do a little bit too much here. Or did he just get hit? Just got hit. All right, so design quarterback run with the pitch option, did not decide to pitch it, and then the defender comes up and kind of forces the ball out of Josh Allen's hand, and it goes for a -4-yard loss because the ball bounced out of bounds. So definitely got to hold on to the ball. You know, he isn't 100% fumble prone, but we get maybe one every couple of games here. Doesn't really usually lose it, so that's good still. Don't have to kind of shut him down running the ball because of turnovers, anything like that. All right, and then we're going to get another run here on the very next play. Yeah, on the very next play. Here we go. Here we go. On the very next play, this run's going to go big, but it gets called back, so it's not official, but it's still, the premise and the thought is still here. So here we go. Josh Allen on 2nd and 14. Josh Allen dropping back to pass, and, oh, he does pass it here. Hang on. Did I get the wrong one up? Maybe I'm at the wrong time. All right, I apologize. We're going to get a Josh Allen run here. We'll point it out. There was a run where it gets called back that went big. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 after picking up the first down. Here we go, Josh Allen. And this is a design quarterback keeper to the right. Look at all the blocking right there. And look at him just stay on the sideline, not wanting to go down. Stays on his feet, tiptoes down the sideline. Here we go. He could have gotten taken down right here, could have gone down right here for only like a 5-6 yard gain. Breaks the tackle. Once again, big, beefy. It's hard to bring down this man with only one defender. Then he could have went down right here about 7 yards down the field. Stays on his feet again. Could have went out of bounds right here, but his hurtling body's on the ground right here. Stays on his feet and takes it for about 10, 12 yards when he could have really only gotten 5 or 7. But the big beefiness, and this is what we expect from Josh Allen running the ball, that using and utilizing his sides being hard to be brought down. So that was fantastic. Alrighty, what else do we get here? Which play did we leave off at? Alrighty, and now we get this one. Here we go. This is the play that we were talking about that unfortunately got called back, even though Josh Allen ran very well here. Here we go, 2nd and 10. They're up 6. Design quarterback run. Once again, rushing to the right like the previous play that we just saw. And once again, just waiting for the blockers to develop. Another reason why you can utilize the running game here, because the offense here for the Bills is just good, from the line to the weapons to the quarterback to the schemes to the play calling to the running backs, all of that. So you really, like I said at the beginning, you can do whatever you want offensively here because the line can get out in front and block. Look at this great blocking right here. Josh Allen follows it. He's waiting. He's tiptoeing. He's waiting for the blockers to develop, and then he hits it, and he takes it 5-7 yards, lowers his shoulder, getting every inch he can. Unfortunately, this play does get called back because of what penalty? We get a low block. Unfortunate. So a 6-yard run, unfortunately negated in a 15-yard penalty. And then we get one more run here, two more runs here by Josh Allen. Here we go. It goes in for the touchdown. Here we go on 3rd and 6. Really just to ice the game right here. Up 9. Just want to ice the game a little bit. Josh Allen, play action pass. And look at this. Design keeper. Hides the ball well. Pump fake. Runs into the end zone. This is what you're supposed to do. Taylor Heineke last week. Run into the end zone. Not fall short. Josh Allen is looking to get every single inch he can. Fantastic here. And I want to bring this one in the end zone because watch what the defenders see. This is what Josh Allen can do as well here, folks. So we're going to see what the defenders see. We're getting it from the front angle right here from the end zone camera. So just watch the fake here by Josh Allen. Watch, boom. You don't even see the ball. You don't even see the ball on the fake, folks. It's so good. So if you're a defender looking into the backfield right there, you think he handed off the ball. This is Josh Allen. How can you see the ball? He's hiding it perfectly behind his body, truly selling the kind of fake handoff and all that. Everybody bit. Look at even the corners are biting on it. They're looking at the running back. Everybody's looking at the running back. Everybody's shifting to the right. And then Josh Allen flashes the ball when he decides to kind of take off with it. And everybody has to kind of, oh my God, go back to the left after they all bid on the right. And just look at this. He sees the whole pump fake and just to get him comfortably into the end zone. I mean, it's masterful work here by Josh Allen, folks. I love it. And then he also tries to keep it on the 2-point conversion. Unfortunately, he doesn't get it, but let's see what it looks like here. Here we go. Josh Allen from the 2-yard line in the backfield. Unfortunately, couldn't really handle the ball here, and that's why he has to kind of take it himself and keep it. So not a designed run. Probably wouldn't have ran it himself. Unfortunately, bobbled the snap. But Josh Allen running the ball is fantastic, folks, and this brings up a new dimension of the Bills' offense we hope that they truly take advantage of and incorporate it throughout the entire game. I don't want it on like one drive. I want it sprinkled in here because there's so much you can do with this Bills offense. They run the screen games well, wide receivers, tight ends, running back screens. They run them all well. Quick hitters, quick floaters, all of that. They can hit everything, folks. It just develops the Bills offense. Josh Allen, the runner, folks. Who would have thought? Who would have thought 2 years ago Josh Allen would A, be good, and B, be a good dual threat quarterback? Who would have thought? I want to see Josh Allen run every single. I want this Bills offense to run like the Ravens offense, folks. I want 30 rushes a game by Josh Allen. 4 passes, 30 rushes. Alrighty, next game up here is the Patriots at the Chargers, and we just want to look a little bit on Mac Jones. This man is being the perfect game manager. They're out to a 4-4 start, looking real good out here. Able to move the ball. So I just kind of want to quickly look at some key plays here, some big plays, third downs, big plays going deep. I want to see what Mac Jones is looking like when the pressure's on him, because we know he's a game manager. And when we look at the stats, they're good. I mean, he's got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games of 70% completion percentage. Fantastic. Not the most yards, but a solid, always kind of throwing about mid-200s. Had a 307-yard game. So he's not like airing it out consistently, but he's making the right reads for the most part. They're scoring points for the most part out here, and he's accurate for the most part. So I want to see what Mac Jones is looking like on the key downs when it truly matters, when he has to go from game manager to game winner and game producer. I want to see what Mac Jones is looking like in those situations. Is he just dinking and dunking and the receivers are taking it, or is he pushing the bounds here and going for it all himself? So we got a couple of plays queued up here that we want to take a quick look at and see what Mac Jones is all about. So Let's start watching some plays here. So the first one up here is a third down on a touchdown drive. 3rd and 7. Mac Jones goes for it. Let's see. Was this a dinky dunk that got the 7 yards, or did he go to the 7 yards? Let's see what we get here by Mac Jones. Here we go. They're down 7. First drive, 3rd and 7. Here he goes. Drop back to pass, and he throws it right at the marker right there. Boom. Being aggressive. That's fantastic. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see you dink and dunk on 3rd and 7 for only 2 yards and then expect your running back or receiver, whoever you threw it to get, the 5 yards with defenders all draped over him. He threw it exactly where it needed to be, picked up the first down, kept the drive moving, and this drive does result in a touchdown. We're going to watch another play from this drive, though. This is a big play. He's going 44 yards. Let's see, was this all arm strength? Was it a dink and dunk that went big? This was just the play after the 3rd down. So once again, recognizing the situation, we just picked up the first down. We have 3 full downs now, new set of downs. Let's try and hit something deep. Was this designed? Did he decide to go for it? What was it looking like? Here we go. Play up. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line now. Here we go. Mac Jones dropping back to pass. Plenty of time to throw, steps up in the pocket, and he decides to fire deep, and whoa, right on the money to Nelson Aguilar. Boom. This is what we love by Mac Jones right here. Look at that, just nonchalantly stepping up, avoiding the defender, and then putting it absolutely on the money. Maybe could have thrown it a little bit more towards the boundary a little bit to give him a little bit more separation, but why do that when you can just put it right on him and give him 44 yards right there? Boom. Big play after big play. Mac Jones going from game manager to game producer when he needed it to. Fantastic. Loved all of that right there. All right, now on the same drive, we are going to get Mac Jones on 3rd and 11. They pick up the first down because of the penalty, but he decided to run with it on 3rd and 11 and only pick up 8 yards. So he got bailed out by the penalty here. Let's see, was it the right move or was it the right decision? We can take this one in the sideline to see if anything is open here, but here we go. 3rd and 11. Good choice by Mac Jones. Let's see. 3rd and 11. Inside the red zone, steps up in the pocket, directing traffic. You see that? He kind of waved up, hey, you come up here. But unfortunately, he falls short of the first down. I don't know how he didn't run for 8 yards here. Did he run for 8 yards here? Interesting. All right, let's take this one in the sideline to see if there was any throw he should have made, because this really should have resulted in a field goal and not a touchdown because of a potential decision Mac Jones made. Like we said, got bailed out by a penalty. So here we go. Let's see, was there anything open he should have thrown it to? Here we go. Got 5 receivers going out for routes. The 3 receivers to the left, you get this man wide open, but probably going to be tackled before the first down. Receiver right here fell down. Receiver up here is double covered. The 2 receivers to the right. Mac Jones already looking to the right by the time he wants to run with it. You got this receiver wide open in the back left of the end zone. He's not looking over there anymore, unfortunately. So maybe should have hit that man in the end zone. Ends up taking off with it, bailed out either way. So not the worst decision. Maybe could have fit it in. I would have liked to see him kind of throw that ball. Unfortunately, not looking that way because that defender fell down. So he really can't fault Mac Jones right there. They get it because of the penalty, and then they really just kind of run it in. Let's watch the touchdown pass. Here we go. We got a 2-yard touchdown pass by Mac Jones. Let's just watch this. I want to take this one from the broadcast so we get the ground view of it. Here we go. Mac Jones, what do you got for us? Here we go. 2nd and goal from the 2, from the 3. Here we go. Under center. Play action. Standing tall. Plenty of time. Directing traffic. Look at all this time to throw, and then just dumps it down, and this doesn't get the touchdown? Did I just queue up the wrong play? What do we got? I thought he scored the touchdown. Oh, okay, well. All right, that wasn't the touchdown pass. They run it in on the very next play. Got him down to the 1, so he helped out a little bit. But either way, on that first touchdown drive, made some real good plays right there. Once again, fantastic. All right, now let's go to this one. We get a 3rd and 5, and this drive results in a punt. He takes a 7-yard sack on 3rd and 5. Let's see why. Should he have avoided it? Was this inevitable? Let's see. Here we go. Dropping back the pass. Steps up, and he just sees it and just kind of braces for it. So let's see. Was there anything open in the first 2 seconds of these routes? You got crossing routes over the middle of the field, and he's already got his head down because he's just seeing the pressure coming. I don't know. I didn't like that. You should have kept your head up. You could have escaped out of the right side, but he just kind of gives up. So that wasn't the best right there. I didn't like that. I didn't like what he just did right there. What are you doing? That was Taylor Heineke from last week. Oh, I don't want to get hit, and oh, I don't want to fight for the extra yardage. Mac Jones, what are you doing? All right, so that play wasn't the greatest. Alrighty, now let's keep going here. Next play I want to watch in the first, this is a turnover on downs drive, but we get a 3rd and 4th run right here. 3rd and 4, he decides to take it and run with it. He picks up the first down, keeps the drive moving. They're down 7 points here. Here we go, Mac Jones. Dropping back the pass, and then just takes it right up the middle, decides to tuck it and run with it, and just this man, he's looking for it. He's not trying to slide, trying to pick up all the yards he can get, so this is good right here. Just sees it's open, and he decides to tuck it and run with it, not trying to dance around, not trying to juke. So once again, just making some real smart, good decisions, not trying to do too much, picking up the first downs, keeping the drives moving, exactly what this Patriots team needs, and exactly why we put them in our top 10 at number 10 in our power rankings. This is all we really need to see from him. Be the game manager, and then the few mojo moments that there are in the game, take advantage of them, and that's what he's been doing for the most part here. So I'm loving it, folks. I'm loving it. All right, another play right here, and then once again picks up the first down and then goes deep with it. Another big passing play here after picking up the first down, exactly what we saw on their first touchdown drive. Here we go. They're going to go big for 33 yards, play action pass. Mac Jones stands tall in the pocket. Boom, nice strike on the money, wide open to his tight end. Tight end picks up another 10 yards because of the accuracy. He puts this ball right on the money in stride, so he goes from the 20 all the way down to the 5, extra 15 yards, because of the great accuracy in staying tall in the pocket, keeping his eyes down the field, not dancing around the pocket, doesn't have happy feet, not looking to slide, anything like that. Once again, I'm loving what we're seeing early on from Mac Jones, folks. Mac and cheese. All right, now let's see why this drive stalled, because we get a 3rd and goal from the 1 and a 4th and goal from the 1, and they can't punch it in. Now, I like the aggressiveness here by the Patriots to go for it. You're on the 1-yard line, 2 cracks at it. I don't know if we throw the ball 2 times, probably run it 2 times to try and get the extra yard, but they rely on Mac Jones. Unfortunately, he can't clutch it, so let's see why. Here we go, 3rd and goal incompletion, 4th and goal incompletion, come away with no points on the 1-yard line. Here we go, Mac Jones on it was his fault or not? Let's see, here we go, play action. Nobody's even going out for routes, so I don't know. I think there was maybe miscommunication here. There's nobody going out for a route. Everybody's blocking. Everybody's run blocking. Yeah, so maybe this one tight end was supposed to go out for a route, a block and release. Unfortunately, never really released. I guess that's where it was supposed to go, but it never got open. So just kind of threw that ball away. They threw a flag, but I think they pick it up because now we still get 4th and goal from the 1. So, all right, now we get 4th and goal from the 1. Mac Jones in the shotgun now. Dropping back to pass, and it's just it's a one-on-one kind of back shoulder, and he skies this one. This is not great accuracy right here. It's just sails on Mac Jones, and you have to throw this one high and away. He just threw this one a little bit too high. So, yeah, it's just an unfortunate mistake by Mac Jones, but overall, I mean, we're not going to be selling him because you make one bad mistake. Overall, for the game, he got it done. They won on the road against the Chargers. That's a real good win. Unfortunately, just missed this one right there, but cleaned that up. Probably shouldn't have thrown it 2 times from the goal line anyway, but either way, I mean, it looked still good. All right, what else do we get here? Second drive, we get a 3rd and 5 incompletion, and this one results in a field goal. So let's see Mac Jones back in the red zone. Is that what we have to work on for Mac Jones, just getting it done in the red zone? Because if so, that's fine. That's fine. It's still a rookie quarterback halfway through his rookie year. There's still time to learn and clean everything up. Everything else between the 20 and the 20s is good. Matt Ryan is just okay from the 20 to the 20s, trash in the red zone. So Mac Jones is right on par with a Super Bowl participant and a franchise guy. So that's not bad, and he can still grow out of, not getting it done in the red zone. But let's see it right here. 3rd and 5 from the 6-yard line here. They're still down 7 points. Here we go. Mac Jones dropping back to pass and just threw this one a little too short to his tight end right there, but the pressure got there, so he was just trying to get rid of the ball, not take the sack and not fumble, anything like that. They're a little bit too early and a little bit too low, and maybe even his hand hit. But whatever it is, it's not 100% on Mac Jones. So fine, folks. All right, what else do we get? I think I'm good to go, but we got a couple more. Maybe let's finish off the first half. I think I've seen everything I need to see. I don't think I need to see anything more out of this man. Maybe some more big plays. Maybe. Actually, let's end it here. Let's end it right here. Okay, we're going to end it right here because I've seen enough. I've seen everything I really need to see from him. And we have only got 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 more plays after this. But we're running out of time and we got to fit some other things in. So I think I'm good to go on Mac Jones, folks. Buyability, bettability, believability to Mac Jones heading into week 9. But let's finish off on this one. Once again, not truly getting it done in the red zone right here. Not able to take advantage of the interception 100%. Right before halftime, 57 seconds left, sudden change of possession. Great job by the Patriots defense. Not really, the interception wasn't really on Justin Herbert. But they're down 14-10 now. They take over possession at the Chargers 40-yard line, and we get one pass completion that sets them in field goal range. Fantastic, but then we get incomplete, and they have to settle for the field goal instead of scoring a touchdown right before halftime. So here we go. 57 seconds left, taking over possession at the 40-yard line. Here we go. Mac Jones dropping back to pass. Stand tall in the pocket and then delivers a nice strike on the left sideline right there. Got it there. I think it picks up the first down. Standing tall, waiting. Nothing else open. Boom, comeback route on the left sideline. That's great right there. All right, that picks up the first down, puts him at the 30-yard line. And now let's watch the 3 straight incompletions by Mac Jones. On his fault, not his fault. Let's see. Here we go. Dropping back to pass, plenty of time to throw. Takes a shot. And, just overthrows him a little bit. But this is such a great ball right here, folks. It just wasn't 100% accurate, but it's the right read. You stretch the field vertically, and the ball was still kind of in bounds a little bit. There was still a chance for only the receiver to catch this ball. No chance at a breakup, no chance at a pick, only chance at an incomplete or kind of getting it down to the 1-yard line. But I love the aggressiveness right there. I love it. All right, now we get 2nd and 10. They also had 3 timeouts, so they can really do whatever they want with 23 seconds left. Here we go. Mac Jones throwing it once again towards the sideline. Once again, you have 3 timeouts, so you can work the middle of the field a little bit. These first 2 plays working the boundaries a little bit too much. You've got time and the timeouts. Maybe he didn't know. Maybe he wasn't aware. Once again, still rookie quarterback things. Getting it done in the red zone consistently and just kind of knowing situations, time management, all that. So that's going to come, folks. But overall, this first initial skill set is here by Mac Jones. And here we go. 3rd incompletion right here. Just skies it a little bit too high right here. Didn't really set his feet. Pressure was starting to get to him, and he just never really set his feet. Something was open, and you just see his feet not really set great there. And the ball just kind of sails on him. He would have thrown it here. This receiver would have got 5 yards, maybe came out of bounds as well. Still sets up a 4th down. He would not have picked up the first down there, I don't think. So, overall, I don't know about the play calling. I don't know what Josh McDaniels kind of told them coming into this drive because it seemed like they really wanted to keep getting out of bounds when you had 3 timeouts. So, I don't think that's 100% on Mac Jones. So, overall, folks, I think we've seen what we needed to see to buy this man. The completion percentage wasn't great this game, but he really got it done in the key situations that he needed to. Is there any big plays? Is there another big play? I want to kind of end on a big play. You have a big play. I want to see like a 50-yarder. I don't think he does have another one here. I think we have only the 44. We get to 17. Let's watch his 17-yard pass on 2nd and 10. Let's see. Was this 17 air yards? What do we get? Here we go. 4th quarter. Up 7 points. Just trying to kind of chew out the clock here. Play action. And boom. Just sees it. Perfect there. It's like a 9-yard pass in the air. Extra 8 yards after the catch. It's just cool, calm, collected. Just watch him right here. I mean, this is 2nd and 9. Pressure's coming off of his edge right there. Just floats it beautifully in time, gets rid of it, boom. I mean, there's real buyability in Mac Jones, and I don't know, maybe he is the best rookie quarterback. You know, Trevor Lawrence not really doing anything after the bye this week. Are we ready to say Mac Jones is better than Trevor Lawrence? I don't know if I'm ready to quite say that, but I'm ready to maybe start thinking about saying that. I'm loving what we got from Mac Jones this week. Great game manager and steps up when he needs to. Just let's cash in a little bit more in the red zone and not settle for field goals. And we've got a team here, folks. Patriots at 4-4, getting better every single week. Shout out to Mac Jones, folks. Alrighty, next game up here we want to take a little quick look at. I want to go 49ers Bears, and I just want to watch Justin Fields highlights right here. He rushed for 100+ yards, fantastic, but just really kind of watch what this offense was doing. Once again, Matt Nagy was not calling plays here, and we get Justin Fields maybe best game overall. Do we dare say that? They put up 22 points. Unfortunately, just kind of floundered a little bit in the fourth quarter defensively. They gave up 18 points in the fourth quarter. Not great, especially when you only lose by 11. So that's a lot of points given up in the fourth quarter. But this may have been a very loose offensive game here by this Bears team, and Justin Fields is kind of just all together. So I want to watch what Justin Fields was doing right here. He utilized his legs a lot. Once again, Matt Nagy's kind of offense is very conservative, but Justin Fields can make big plays. He kind of is a Russell Wilson-esque type of player in that he can kind of, escape out of the pocket, utilize his legs, buy time, and still air it out and throw on the run and all that. So let's watch Justin Fields' best plays right here and just get a sense of really what we can expect if Matt Nagy opened up the playbook, opened up the offense right here, stopped being so conservative. So let's see what Justin Fields was showing out when he really could play free because he didn't have to answer to Matt Nagy. All right, so here we go. Let's watch it. It's a highlight package, and hopefully we get all of his runs as well. So here we go, 3rd and 7. Just standing tall in the pocket, a nice strike right there, picks up the first down, going to Darnell Mooney. Once again, a great weapon as well. Darnell Mooney, Allen Robinson, and they haven't really been exploiting that matchup. And they didn't even really exploit that one here this week. They did Darnell Mooney, he was the leading receiver, but then Allen Robinson, kind of the 5th leading wide receiver. So we still want a play caller that kind of utilizes all the weapons. Matt Nagy is not utilizing Darnell Mooney and Allen Robinson together, and they can be a great duo because they're both kind of shifty. They both can catch very, very well. They've got some good speed on them as well, and Justin Fields can put it on the money. So, all right, use Darnell Mooney right there on the first down. Here we go, 3rd and 4, standing tall in the pocket. Once again, going to the marker, all of that. Great job play calling. Once again, to Darnell Mooney real early on in the game. Still first quarter. Now here we go, play action, and you get him, and he's just able to outrun everybody. The edge rusher right here that has contained, he just flat out runs by him, doesn't dance, doesn't do anything great, doesn't pump fake, anything like that, just pure speed to get around the edge and takes it for the first down on 3rd and 1, picked up about 10 yards. Explosiveness here. Another play, here we go from the red zone, dropping back, throwing on a back pedal, throws a strike right there to their tight end. I think that's Cole Kmet, picks up the first down. They're driving. Fantastic. Here we go in the red zone again. 2nd and 7 from the 8-yard line. Play action. And once again, look at all this. And boom, he didn't even need to throw this ball. He could have ran this in, but he decides to throw it. So once again, Matt Nagy, don't think, hey, I'm going to call kind of a read option or a play action and, just feels he's automatically going to take off with it. No, you don't have to worry about him. He's going to make the right read, the right decision, really kind of every single time. He could have taken off right here. There's no containment. There's nobody within 10 yards of him. He probably can dive for the pylon and try it, but he sees it's open, a receiver's open, trusts his arm, and puts it absolutely beautifully low and away, exactly where it needs to be, and it goes for the touchdown. So could have ran it in for the touchdown, most likely, could have passed it for the touchdown, and he goes with the passing. So Matt Nagy, don't be concerned that Justin Fields, if you give him the freedom to run with it, that he will just run with it. He will make the right play, the best play that there is to make, he will make it. Here we go, rolling out of the right, decides to take it this time, boom, 15 yards right there, once again, making the right read. Here we go, 2nd and 21. Stands tall in the pocket. It just collapsed right there. Nothing open in the middle of the field, and he just slides down. Boom. Picks up about 15 yards on 2nd and 21. And he stood tall in the pocket. He waited. And then here we go. Boom. Rolling out to the left. Everybody bites on him running. And then that opens up the downfield play. Look at everybody watching Justin Fields kind of try to maybe run this ball. Everybody plays up to him. Everybody's going to him. Leave somebody open decently over the middle of the field. And he puts it right on him. That's a beautiful strike right there. Throwing on the run. Pressure dwelling down on him. And he makes the right read, accurate as heck. Here we go. 3rd quarter still. 2nd and 11 at midfield. Justin Fields stands tall in the pocket, pump fakes, wants to get out of it, and then once again runs for about 15 yards on the field, and that's it. I mean, he's not running for only 2 or 3 yards. He's getting 10, 15, 20, 10, 9, 15 yards every game, which again results, hey, I'm making the right read. There's no quarterbacks by. I'm getting the first down. I'm making the right reads, folks. Here we go, 3rd and 13, up 4 points here in the third quarter still. Justin Fields, boom, and what a strike again right here. On 3rd and 13, he doesn't need to utilize his legs. He makes the right read right here because it's open. It's decently open. He throws it very, very well. This is a tight window. Look at that tight window. Oh, my God. And he puts it on the slant on the money because this is 2 yards short of the first down, but he puts it on the money, and it carries them 5-10 yards past the first down right there. Boom. Great throw right there. Holy cow, that's such a great throw by Justin Fields. Woof, woof. All right, here we go. Justin Fields dropping back to pass, threw over the middle of the field on 2nd and 14. Boom, right there, making it 3rd and manageable. Smart, not trying to get everything. And that's just, did they call that incomplete? What did they just call that? All right, here we go. Justin Fields on 3rd and 8, very next play, and boom, stays on his feet. He's hard to be brought down, and there it is. Runs for about 6 yards. Unfortunately, fumbles out of bounds, but I mean, once again, the escapability that he has right there. Boom, look at that sudden cut and that acceleration after the cut. It's there. A true dual threat. Justin Fields is absolutely. All right, next play up here. Justin Fields keeps it on 3rd and 1, or he hands it off. No, he fooled everybody. See how good he is, folks? He fooled the entire cameraman. Cameraman thought he handed it off, and look at Justin Fields is out of frame right now. He's running out of frame with the ball. What are we doing, cameraman? That's how good he is. He can fake out the defense and the cameraman on 3rd and 1, and he goes for about 15 to 20 yards right there on a 3rd and 1 read option. He makes the right read. He makes the right decision. 1st and 16 here, a sling over the middle of the field, wide open to Darnell Mooney for the first down on 1st and 16. Picks it up through the air. All right, here we go. 4th and 1 down. 7 points here. Justin Fields rolling out to the left. Nothing's there. Has to roll it all the way back to the left, to the other side. And now everything is there. And man, oh man, once again, the magic of Justin Fields right there. Can't get brought down. Rolling out to the right. Everything is stalled. And then the sheer speed to roll out to the left. Wide open now. Great blockers downfield. And that's a 30-yard run after he already ran kind of 10 yards to the right. So, man, oh man, the magic, what he can do with his legs. Matt Nagy, please open up and let Justin Fields play. You see what he can do. You see what he can do when you just let the man play. He will make the right read. Matt Nagy, stop kind of micromanaging Justin Fields. Stop with your plan. He's better than whatever you thought he was. He's more mature. He's more IQ intelligent than whatever you thought he was. Open up the playbook. Open up the offense. You're already 3-5 for the season, so might as well. Yeah, I mean, it's starting to be do or die time, towards the back end of the season. Make the playoffs, try to compete for the division. You've got to let the man play. He will make the right reads and make the right decisions. I can't stress that enough. Matt Nagy, stop holding Justin Fields in this Bears offense back. Alrighty, what do we got? 2 more to go over. All right, we're only going to squeeze one more in today. We got to kind of get out of here. I want to watch Trevor Siemian. We want to watch him, and maybe we got to do one more. Mike White, maybe as well. But I want to watch Trevor Siemian tomorrow. I think we can squeeze him in. We should be able to squeeze him in tomorrow. We'll watch Trevor Siemian tomorrow just to see, is he good? Was he serviceable? Can we buy into him? Should they be going for Trevor Siemian over Taysom Hill? I don't think a decision has been made yet on who the starting quarterback is going to be for the Saints moving forward now that Jameis Winston's out. They didn't make a trade deadline trade for another quarterback, so I want to see, can we believe in Trevor Siemian to get it done? We'll watch some of his plays. We'll say all of them, but I don't think we'll need to get to all of them. I want to see the completions. I also want to see the incompletions. We have to see the arm strength, because that's what we get with Taysom Hill, not the big arm strength. So we'll see what they do, and we'll see if we can buy Trevor Siemian tomorrow. But we got to get to this one. This one's more important, folks. I'm going to rank precedence. I'm going to rank the order and say this one is more concerning and more pressing than Trevor Siemian. We had a heartbreak this week, folks. A big old heartbreak this week. Derrick Henry, unfortunately, potentially out for the entire season, at least like 8 to 10 weeks at minimum. We are hoping he can come back for the playoffs, but the Titans need to get to the playoffs, and they got a nice 6-2 buffer because of Derrick Henry, record-wise. So even if they do flounder, hopefully, if Derrick Henry is good to go by playoff time, the Titans are still in the playoffs. So we're going to watch every single run by Derrick Henry. We're not going to be able to watch Derrick Henry for most likely the rest of the season, folks. So we got to send this man off. We've got to kind of tribute this man and get one last look at the man, the machine, the king, Derrick Henry, folks. Every play. You're goddamn right we're watching every play because every play was gosh dang good. And this is unfortunate that this wasn't his best game of the season. This was not his 182-yard performance for 3 touchdowns and 35 rushes. This was not his 113-yard rushing performance on 28 carries. This was not his 157-yard performance on 33 carries. This was not his 130-yard performance with 3 touchdowns on 29 carries. This was not his 143-yard run, 3 touchdown on 20 carries game. It's unfortunate, but they were all still very, very good, folks. Do you see how I fit in what he was doing this season, how magnificent it was, folks? You didn't think we were going to talk about that? But here we go. Derrick Henry, all 28 rushes coming at us. Let's watch this man run for the last and final time this season. If we get emotional, bear with us. You can get emotional, cry, let it all out, folks. There's no judging here. Whatever you want to do, cry, scream, yell, sob, curse the heavens. That's fine, folks. Do it. We'll cry too. We'll cry with you. No shame here. Derrick Henry, folks. Derrick Henry left it all on the line. Got injured, still stayed first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, overtime. Here we go. First rush up here. Down 7, trying to jumpstart something. Derrick Henry. Oh, look at that run. Oh, what a solid 3-4 yards right there. Oh, my God. So gosh dang good. Right up the middle. Doesn't fear contact like we know. The man is not bitch made, folks. Come on. Respect the king. Here we go. Next run. Boom. 1st and 15. What can he do? Here we go. Down 14-0. Trying to jumpstart something. Derrick Henry. A nice toss. A nice pitch. Man, 1 yard, but what a hard runner that is, folks. Man, oh man, best 1 yard run I've ever seen. Best 1 yard run I've ever seen. Alrighty, next run up here. Now we're starting to get touchdowns. Yes, sir. Derrick Henry helping out on touchdown drives. What else do we expect, folks? And now this is already after the injury. We already saw him shoot a close-up of the ankle. So, I mean, he gets nicked in the first quarter. And he's like, no, I'm staying in, coach. We're down. I'm staying in. The heart, the lion heart that this man has. Here we go. 1st and 10 after he's already a little banged up. And boom, hits the hole, hits the contact. 2 yards strong running here, folks. But he's not done. He's not done, folks. Why would he be done? The game's not over, so he's not done. They're not even leading, so he's not done. He's going to keep it going here. Here we go. Derrick Henry, 2nd and 7. What's this rush looking like? I bet he goes up the middle and hits somebody because that's what he does. Here he goes up the middle. Boom. Lowers his shoulder. 4 yards. Hard running. Wearing out the Colts defense already. The Colts defense is like, coach, is the game over? Woof. It's only been what? 12 minutes? 15 minutes? Whew. How many more quarters is this? Only 4 quarters. Whew. I got to go back out there, coach. I can't get another break. I can't get another water. I got Derrick Henry I got to tackle. Oh, you know that? All right, I'll try my best. And then they go back out there trying to tackle the man. And here we go. 2nd and 2. Of course, you're going to run Derrick Henry on 2nd and 2 right here. Start of the second quarter, just the second quarter. Derrick Henry, boom, boom. What a 1 yard run right there. Hard to bring him down. Have to go low on the man. But he's not giving up. He's not ready to throw in the towel. Yes, he's hurting. Yes, he's aching. But that's just the beginning, folks. That's just the beginning. Here we go. Still marching on this drive. Another 1st down pickup. And they're back to the running game. Here we go. Derrick Henry. Boom. Boom. 3 yards right there. I think that's a little bit of a disrespectful spot. Give that man another foot, another yard, okay. But, I mean, he's just so consistent, folks. And they go back-to-back runs. They go back-to-back runs right here. Here we go, 2nd and 8 after picking up 2 yards by Derrick Henry. What does he do here? Derrick Henry ready to run again. Boom, boom, boom. Not going down easy. Takes 2+ men to bring this man down for 5 yards. Absolutely fantastic. And that results in a touchdown. So Derrick Henry getting it done. And now we get the interception drive. That's not on Derrick Henry. He's not throwing the picks out there. He's running, and this is going to be a nice pickup right here. Here we go, backed up at their own 10-yard line. Derrick Henry hits the hole and absorbs the contact, takes the hit. He's not shying away from the hit. Defender in the hole lowers his shoulder. He's trying to go as low as he can and picked up 9 big old yards right there. Alrighty, keep going on this drive before the interception. Derrick Henry's moving the ball. Derrick Henry's not responsible for the pick. Here we go. Ryan Tannehill still down 7. Play action. Boom, up the middle, 2 yards. How great, folks. These are such great rushes. Strong, powerful, back-breaking, defense-breaking rushes here, folks. And we're getting back-to-back rushes again. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Who you trust on 3rd and 1? Who are you going to call? They're Ghostbusters, baby. Who are you going to call on 3rd and 1? Of course, Derrick Henry. Stop it. Derrick Henry up the middle. Boom. Fights his way. Reaches the ball. Bingo, bango. 1st down. And then why not go back to him? Why not go back to Derrick Henry? Just picked up a yard. What can he do here on 1st and 10? They pitch it to him. And then, okay, 2 defenders, bring him down. No gain there, but once again, you're going to have, he's ready to go next play. Just because you stop him for no yards, it's not like they're going to be like, well, we don't want to run the ball anymore. Or Derrick Henry's like, oh, well, I guess I can't get anything else ever again. Because now we're going into the second half. Yes, Derrick Henry comes out of halftime, and the first play is a running play. Yes, sir. They're still down 3 points here, the Titans are. First play of the second half, Derrick Henry up the middle. Boom. Still wants all the smoke. 5-6 yards right there. Fantastic. And the next play, the first 2 plays out of halftime, folks, are Derrick Henry rushes. 2nd and 4, really trying to set the tempo and expose the Colts defense. Boom, a yard, 2 yards right there. Fantastic. Alrighty, they pick up the 1st down. Ryan Tannehill goes to A.J. Brown there for the 1st down, but then they're back to Henry. They're back to Henry after picking up the 1st down. They need to set the tone still. The Colts defense is not giving up yet, so you gotta make them break it. You gotta break their will and break their spirit. A 2-yard gain right there. Next play, they go back to Derrick Henry 2 times in a row in the shotgun this time. Derrick Henry takes the ball up the middle. Boom, takes the hit, wants to smoke, and he's gonna get right back up. Doesn't matter. Okay, you only stopped him for 2 yards. He's going to break your will, break your spirit. He's ready to rock. Next play, to take it right to your mouth. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Getting close to that red zone. Here we go. Derrick Henry running up the middle. Wants to take the hits. 2-yard gain. 2-yard gain, folks. Not ready to quit. Not ready to throw in the towel. Alrighty, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 11. Here we go. What can Derrick Henry do? Colts defense. Here we go, Derrick Henry. Unfortunately, going to get brought down 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage. This Colts team, they're trying to kind of put on a brave face and be like, see, we can stop him. Is that going to stop Derrick Henry, folks? Come on, y'all know the answer. Of course not. Of course not. Alrighty, next run up here. We get a 2nd and 16. Oh, the passing game puts him behind the sticks. You don't see Derrick Henry taking a 6-yard loss, do you? Putting up 2nd and 16. Here we go, 2nd and 17. Derrick Henry backed up from his own 5-yard line. Boom, gets some nice breathing room, some breathing room right there. 5-yard gain. And then unfortunately they pass the ball with Ryan Tannehill, and he can't pick up the 1st down. Why are you not running the ball there on 3rd and 13? What are we doing? Alrighty, on a field goal drive. Well, we know Derrick Henry, he's got a big part to say in this if they're putting up points. Here we go. Down 3 still. Derrick Henry, first play of the drive, run. And do you see this man get upended, folks? He gets totally flipped. He goes 360 in the air. They're going low on the man. 360, and he still gets up and it's like, this ankle, the ankle injury? No, I'm good to go. Next play, let me run it. Let me run the next play too. They don't let him run the next play. They let him run the next play. I think this play right here. 39 seconds? Yes, here we go. Derrick Henry, 3 straight rushes, 1st and 10. Boom, about 4 or 5 yards. Next play, start of the 4th quarter. Tempo setting time, baby. Defense check. Defense check. Derrick Henry, check it to him. Here we go. Derrick Henry down 3 points. 2nd and 7. Toss to the left. Derrick Henry, boom, finds the space. 2nd and 7. Picks up the first down. And why not go to him 3 straight plays in a row? Right at midfield. Just picked up the first down. Still down 3 points. Derrick Henry, boom, 2-yard gain. They called 3rd and 1. That was a 5-yard gain then. What are we doing? They disrespected him not giving the first down on the previous run. All right, they take 1 play off of running, but then they're right back at it a couple of plays later. 3 plays later, I think they're back at it. Here we go. Derrick Henry, ready to run it again. Here we go. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry up the middle. Boom, finds his way for about a 2-3 yard gain. Fantastic. Fantastic, folks. It results in a field goal tied game. Now, what happens when you get a tie game with Derrick Henry? You can just really run it for the rest of the game. Alrighty, here we go. We got a couple more rushes, folks. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 more rushes. Hang tight, but they're all great. So here we go. Next rush up. We're going back-to-back rushes here. They're down, or they're tie game here, folks. 2nd and 1. Of course, you run with Derrick Henry on 2nd and 1. What are you out of your gourd? Derrick Henry, boom, rips it off 6 yards right there. Catches the boundary. And why not run the ball with him again since he just picked up the first down? And on 1st and 10 here, Derrick Henry running into his own man, just barely getting back to the line. But, hey, got to keep it going, folks. He's not ready to quit just quite yet. Now, here we go. Another run, this time on 4th and 1. Of course, you trust Derrick Henry on 4th and 1 at the 50-yard line. And, boom, a shovel pass to him. Derrick Henry, and look at that second effort. Gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. But then it's Derrick Henry's heart and passion and big physicality and will in refusing to go down, his unwillingness to lose, to not get a yard, to not help his team out, to quit because of the injury to his leg. Look at that recovery, and stretches the ball for the first down. Immaculate running. Yes, no home run hits, but 3rd and 1, 2nd and 1, 4th and 1, 9-yard rips, 8-yard rips, 5-yard rips. He's there to take it to the Colts defense and to make them gassed the entire game. Alrighty, and then we get, that was it for the regulation time, but then he's ready in OT, baby. He's ready in OT. Here we go. We get a 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry, he's going to get -3 yards on this play. Let's see. Let's see how this works. Just the defense ready for it. The defense is ready to stop Derrick Henry, so they stop him on that drive. But you give Derrick Henry a second chance in overtime. Sheesh, in great field position because Carson Wentz is trash and throws picks. Here we go. Derrick Henry, are y'all ready? Well, first of all, we have a run here that got called back. So let's watch this run. Here we go. Derrick Henry from the 32-yard line of the Colts. Gonna run right up the middle right here. Gets 5 yards, but they call it back. They call it back. But that doesn't stop Henry because he gets the ball 2 plays later on 3rd and 7 from the 29-yard line. Got to get him as close as field goal range as you can here. 3rd and 7, 29-yard line, goes and gets 2 extra yards more and makes it a 27-yard field goal, or a 45-yard field goal, from the 27 instead of a 47-yard field goal from the 29. So let's watch this 45-yard field goal. Let's see what this looked like. Here we go. It's up and... oh, man, that started a hook at the end. If that's 47 yards, that does not go. I'm ready to say that. If Derrick Henry does not get those final 2 yards right there and makes it a 47-yard field goal, it does not hit and they lose the game, or at least a tie or something like that. But because of Derrick Henry staying in the game, getting every single inch he can, even on an injured ankle, those 2 extra yards sealed the game for the Titans. Derrick Henry single-handedly won this game by getting those final 2 yards to make it a 45-yard field goal instead of 47-yard. That's all Derrick Henry, and for that, we absolutely love it, and we're gonna miss you. We're gonna miss you. Oh my God! What do we gotta go? 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks of not talking about Derrick Henry. How will we manage? How will we manage? I guess we have to just look back on the fondness that we just saw in this game and all the other great performances that we just listed off the multiple 3-touchdown games. How he's got 3 games of 3 or more touchdowns. Every week on our Wednesday film study show, we will be rewatching Derrick Henry. So get geared up for that, folks. Alrighty. That is going to do it for us today, folks. We are oh my goodness, and we get OBJ news. We're back live tomorrow to finish up our film study and predict and react to the Week 9 lines. But here we go. OBJ is expected to negotiate his release. OBJ has been told he is excused from practice. We talked about that. That dad releases the video, and now he is looking to be gone. So that's the big news to look for now. OBJ, they didn't trade him. Probably should have. Now he's going to be walking away for free. Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski has told players that OBJ Jr. is, quote, essentially not on the team right now. Whoa. Unfortunate. Alrighty, folks, we'll have more information on that as that breaks today, I'm sure. So we'll be back live tomorrow, noon Eastern. Like I said, we're going to wrap up our film study watching Trevor Siemian for the Saints, predict and react to the Week 9 lines, break down the Thursday night game, and do our NBA 10. So we'll be back live tomorrow, noon Eastern, folks. Hope you'll join us. We'll be here. Have a great one, folks. Derrick Henry.